Today I took two trades, one loser and one winner. The winner could have been a little bit bigger. The loser could have been a bit smaller. But can't be perfect, right? Pivots today. Bullish on TPO and cams here. But the CPR was an inside relationship, so I thought maybe it could be a breakdown. Well, a breakout type of scenario. But because we were opening up underneath value and range and L3, I was thinking about a breakout to the downside. Didn't quite make it as a breakout, but part of it worked. So my favorite level today was L3 and the high volume node ledge here. So I really liked this high volume node ledge because it's this last of this volume node here, and we broke under it. So now if we go back and test it, we could reject. So that was my favorite to short high volume node ledge, which also aligned with L3. So I really liked that area. So I want to short that into L4 and then to fair value gap here, which was also aligning with pre-market low. Or if it comes down here first, I want to see if I can long fair value gap and pre-market low here, 76.80. So long here or short there was my two scenarios for the day. And then, so as market opens, we just strong rally up here. Yeah, it's just rallying up very strong into the level here at 77.08 and 77.10. So comes up to 77.08, 77.10. I actually thought it might be rejecting here first. There was a 1 minute delta divergence forming, a 20 range delta divergence forming, also 2 minute delta divergence forming, but that didn't really happen. And a bunch of buyers came in and then pushed price up. So it seemed like buyers were strong here. And yeah, once again, I thought maybe there was a chance here when this delta divergence formed, but that didn't happen. Just kept going. Yeah, buyers just came in here. Just popped up. I was looking for a possible short here, 77.10, but boom, buyers come in and now we're above 77.10. And now I'm not so sure about shorting this because now it's all the way at 77.15, but there it starts rejecting a bit. And I wasn't terribly interested here, but I see that P shape, POC at the highs, and then also that 1 minute delta divergence, which formed a CV to hidden divergence. So I'm looking for maybe a retest of this P shape, all right? And I'll get short. But it doesn't go all the way back up to like 77.14 or so, but it does start forming a delta divergence on the 2 minute, delta divergence on the 20 range chart also, and also on CVD here. I really wanted it to come back up and form a CVD hidden divergence, but because it was selling off from here with delta divergences, I thought I'd just jump in. Honestly, not the best idea. And if I did, my stop should have been above 77.12 or so. But I have my stop all the way at 77.16. And I enter at 77.08 But now it's rallying up. And so I don't really want to get stopped out immediately, so I don't put my stop at 77.12. I put it at 77.16. And yeah, it does reject eventually. And this 20 range delta divergence finishes forming, which I thought was good. And at that point, maybe I should have put my stop at like the 13s or the 14s or something, because if I didn't enter, I would have entered here on that 20 range delta divergence, especially because it formed that CVD hidden divergence. But I didn't have my stop at the 14s. I had it at the 16s, so I could have saved 2 points there, or 4 points, because I took it with 2 contracts. And that would have been pretty good, but no, I just kept it up there just because I thought maybe that P shape would reject, but I don't know, I'd already rejected there, so what am I doing there, especially when it's forming a delta divergence bullish. Yeah, eventually it pops up and stops me out. But it pops up, breaks highs by like a tick, and then starts forming a delta divergence on the 2 minute, also on the 20 range. And then again, it's forming higher highs on CVD, but barely broke above highs on price. So I'm seeing this 20 range delta divergence, and I get in with 2 contracts with the stop of the highs again. Yeah, that was pretty much it for me in terms of confirmations. I did see this shooting star candle, but that didn't play too much of an factor. But it did break above highs, and when it did, it formed a lower RSI. So that was RSI divergence. I liked that. So very tight stop because I entered decently early. 3.25 stop, 3.25 point. And yeah, it was kind of a choppy move down. It wasn't the cleanest move, but it worked out. And I held without making any psychological mistakes, technically. It did bounce here, forms a double bottom there with a delta divergence, so I was like, maybe I should just get out now. Or maybe I should have moved my stop to break even, but I accepted my loss, just decided to lose money and be okay with it. And rejected again, came down into, it broke the lows, came down to 7,700 or so. And then again, it's going back up. And then again, sellers come in, rejects, but 7,700. There's a big delta there. And once again bounces. It seems like it's just bouncing every time it comes down into these 7,700 level. Again, forms a B shape here. Then bounces a bit. And even when it breaks the lows, now I'm at break even. I'm up 11 points here, so put my stop to break even, but yeah, another delta divergence, another rally up. And I'm very nervous here, but you know, if I stop out at break even, I'm fine with it. I have a loss, an earlier loss, but I just accepted my loss for the day. And yeah, but every pop that seems to be getting sold into and absorbed by the sellers, so that was pretty good. My stop, or my target was 76.92, which was L4. And then my second contract over here, my favorite LE gap, because my thesis was that at least it would hit L4, but then I wanted to come back and test the lows here. So yeah, I had one for a fair value gap, but that never hit. My 76.92 target hit L4, and then it starts going back up a little bit, and I'm not a huge fan of this delta divergence here, but it does seem to be coming back down, and I thought I was going to break lows here, but it didn't, and it started rally. So now big delta here, even on the 1 minute, big delta, huge CVD divergence, 1 minute delta divergence. Now it's 1300 negative delta, but candle closing positive, and now it's rallying up. And yeah, maybe I should have gotten out here, but I saw that and just manually exited at 7700. So I could have gotten 8 more points, but whatever. It's still a decent trade. I could have taken off both of them here, but I was leaving one to go here just in case, but that didn't happen. So I mean, this was 21 points, so maybe I could have just, not been greedy and taken my 20 points, especially because it's 6R. But yeah, I really thought there was potential for it to go back and test this fair value gap. But yeah, then it rallies from there, so did a good job of exiting without holding it to break even. But the plan for L3 to L4 move worked out. Yeah. Next time I think I should just have a planned move, and then just take it off there instead of trying to go for a bigger move just in case, right? Just go for that planned move and take off my contracts there, and that'll be it, instead of just in case type of thing.